going on, everybody?
Hola, fellow peeps. Welcome to Anime Eats,
the channel where we give you freshly served reactions. My name is Ranger, your video editor here.
And my name is Marissa, your cosplayer.
And
for all of you newbies here at Anime Eats, welcome to the Anime Eats Squad. Ew, you look like a horse. We're so excited to have you here, and I wish we could express that to you, but I'm just gonna send you a whole bunch of virtual hugs and kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah.
No one wants your syphilis ass kisses. For the rest of y'all, welcome back to Anime Eats, where we watch and react to nothing but anime. Right now, there's only gonna be me, okay?
Yeah, nobody wants me breathing my syphilis into the air.
Right now, we're watching Attack on Titan Season 1.
Which episode now? Which episode?
Episode 20.
Good job.
Erwin Smith. Man, hey, first of all, let me tell y'all something about this. Look. Everybody who said, you're still fucking in denial about Erwin, you still fucking doubt my nigga. Yeah, I doubt the whole thing. Look, I think he is a sketchy dude, but at the same time, I pay my respects, okay? I see what he doing with the plan in the forest. So look, let me just have this one-on-one with Erwin, alright? God. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification button to become an Anime Eater Squad today, and also kiss little Artemis here. Little Artemis here. What else can they do, Marissa?
You can also go to Instagram and follow our profile at Anime Eats. Follow us individually. Him at For Real though, me at Miss LeBlue.
Oh wait, you already said my name. I'm like, you flipped it on me.
You can go down to our Patreon, link in the description box below. For those of you who are interested in more than just the free OVA reaction, we have bloopers and vlogs on there, and we're gonna have other cool stuff to come. So please support us. We love you all so much. And
without further ado, we're gonna start this video in 3, 2, and...
Erwin 団長。おい、おさっとしてんじゃねえよ。エレ、考えるのは後。私たちはもっと奥で待機。
Yeah, I'm gonna take off. Get as far away from that bitch.
待てリヴァイ。
What the fuck? How they grab it like that?
登ってきましたが。そうだね。ここまで登ってこれたら。私がどいてあげようかな。でも多分あと少ししたら撤退命令が出ると思うけどね。それはさっきから森の奥で鳴ってる爆発音と関係があるんですか？さあけどな、さっきから奥がうるせえな。なあベルトルさん、クリスタがどの辺に行ったか知らない？ごめん、知らない。もう訳がわからない。今何のために何してるんだ。帰りたい。少し移動するぞ、アルミ。
ew.
I want y'all niggas now.
あのメガタ巨人を捕獲するためにここまで誘い込んだんだな。もっと正確に言えば、奴の人間の捕獲だ。エルヴィン団長の狙いは最初からそれだった。そういうことですよね。でも俺たちみたいな新兵ならともかく、長く調査兵団をやってる先輩たちにも知らされてないなんて。うるせえな。私たちは団長には簡単に我々を信用できない理由があったんだと思う。どんな？仲間を信用できない理由なんて一つだ。巨人になる人間、もしくはそいつに協力する諜報員のようなやつが兵団にいる。お前もそう思ってたんだろう。兵団の中にいると思う。
We both think smart.
分かったかエレン、そういうことだ。
そういうことなら仕方ない。5年前、つまり最初に壁を壊された時に情報員が入ってきたと想定して容疑者をそこで線引きしたんじゃないかな。
じゃあソニーとビンを殺したのもそいつってことか。
Yes, very fast.
あの時団長にそれを質問されたんだ。
君には何が見える？敵は何だと思う？あの質問はそうか。あの質問に答えられていたら本作戦に参加できたのかもしれないな。そんなものがいたとは思えんが。俺は分かっていたぜ。でもな、そこはあえて答えなかった。お前らにはそれがなぜか分かるか。
Right?
なんだ、分からないのか。まあお前ら程度じゃ分からないだろうな。お前らはまだ俺の域に達してい人が死にすぎた。
But I mean, you gotta. If Aaron can turn into a Titan, you gotta know that other niggas can turn into a Titan. Like Rob for real.
What though?
If I die because of that,
内部の情報を把握している巨人の存在を知っていたらよ、対応も違ってたはずだ。お前のところの班長たちだって。
結果なんて誰にもわからないよ。わからなくても選択の時は必ず来るし、しなきゃいけない。100人の仲間の命と壁の中の人類の命。団長は選んだんだ。100人の仲間の命を切り捨てることを選んだ。
エレン、お前はまだ知らないだけだが、それも今にわかるだろう。エルヴィン・スミスに人類の希望である調査兵団が託されている。
変えることのできる人間がいるとすれば、その人はきっと大事なものを捨てることができる人だ。化け物をもしのぐ必要に迫られたのなら、人間性をも捨て去ることができる人のことだ。何も捨てることができない人には何も変えることはできないだろう。
you hear what he's saying? Facts. Oh, they doing it like this, bitch. This is how they doing it.
Yeah.
I can't read that. They're firing again. Ew.
Right in the ass.
No, gotta.
かけないよ。身じろぎ一つできないよ。多分一緒。傷を塞げば塞ぐほど関節がより強固に固まっていく。
She know that.
しかし肝心の中身さんはまだ出せないのか。何やっ
What's that? Oh, what is that? Ice?
体の一部の表面を硬質な皮膚で覆うことができる。
Hardened skin.
話に聞く。
That's
黒
like
い
the
の巨
armor
人と似
type
通っ
that
た
I
性
heard
質。
about.
立体機動の白人攻撃をこのまま続ければ弱っていくのか。試している時間はない。います。ならば手首を切断するように仕掛けてみろ。合図を送ったら一斉に仕掛ける。了解。
おい、いい加減に出てきてくれないか。こっちはそんなに暇じゃないんだな。なあ、お前はこれからどうなると思う？俺は今楽しいぞ。なあ、お前もそうだろ。お前なら俺を理解してくれるだろう。そうだ。一つ聞きたいことがあった。お前の手足を切断しても大丈夫か？また生えてくるんだろう。お前自身の本体の方だ。死なれたりしたら。
A bitch start screaming,
Is
man.
that a cry for help from other Titans or what?
Bro, we better get the fuck out, man.
Right?
They're trying to cut that whole neck. Hurry up, man.
Look at Sasha. Sasha's like, hell no.
てめえ、びっくりしたじゃねえか。
Boy, you guys better be on your toes.
断末魔ってやつですか。
That. Ew.
こいつら全部貴公子だったのかよ。なんでもいい。ここを通すな。
Kill them hoes.
Boy, there's so many of
I don't
them.
care. Come on, Mikasa.
待ってください。さっきの悲鳴聞いたことがあります。私がいた森の中で
Where I'm
追い
from.
詰められた生き物が全てを投げ打つ時の声。狩りの最後ほど注意が必要だったらないですよ。 確かにサシャの勘は結構当たる。それも主に悪い
Otherwise, she has secret instincts.
アルミンは中列後方にエレンがいそうだって言ってたっけ。
Oh, I was like, who's running?
アッパイオイを急ぐ。エルビ
Erwin.
先に東から来る。すぐそこだ。今しゃ護衛班ウカウタ巨人を狙っているのか。全方位が100人接岸。全員戦闘開始。女型の巨人を失せろ。
Boy, that's a lot of fucking Titans.
And you don't
Oh
think
my
Levi and the
God.
crew can't handle it?
Even Erwin's sweating.
Damn. He's
陣形を再展開。カラネスクへ帰還せよ。
Damn.
That sucks. That was their chance.
やられたよ。
なんて面だ。審議所であれだけ単価切った後でこのざまだ。このままのこのこ帰ったらエレンも俺たちもどうなることか。
帰った後で考えよう。今はこれ以上損害を出さずに帰還できるよう尽くす。今はな。
What the fuck? Let's go to the basement
市
though.
街の蒸気で視界が悪い。信号弾の連絡に支障が出かねない。
誤解だ、エレビン。お前の判断を信じよう。
撤退だ。総員撤退。馬に乗って帰れってさ。
なんだ、もう終わったのか。
中身のクソ野郎がどんな面してるか拝みに行こうじゃねえか。
本当に奴の正体が。
エレンのおかげでね。
俺は特に何も。
私たちを信じてくれたでしょ。あの時私た
You
ち
should have turned into a Titan.
正しい選択をすることって結構難しいことだよ。
おい、あんまり甘やかすんじゃねえよペトラ。こいつが何したって言うんだ。
ましたって。
Yeah, it's like, yeah, alright, shut the fuck up.
おうよ、ペトラ。お前ら二人とも初陣でしょんべん漏らして泣いてたくせに立派になったもんだな。ちなみに俺は漏らしてないからな、エレン。
バカめ。俺のが討伐数とかの実績は上なんだがバカ。
討伐数だけでは兵士の優劣は語れない。
うるせえバカ。おっと、きっとリヴァイ兵長からの連絡だ。兵長と合流するぞ。続きは帰ってからやれ。
That's not fucking
I was gonna
Levi.
say, why?
That's not fucking
hood's up for a
Levi. And he tossed his shit. That's not Levi.
I know, that's what.
俺は見てない。
まさか。
ああ、以前君が言っていた推論通り、巨人化を解いた後もある程度動けるタイプだとすれば、そしてあらかじめ立体起動装置をつけていたとしたら、女型の中にいたやつが今
One of our
実
uniforms.
制服を着て。
リヴァイ兵長。
That's that bitch ass nigga right there.
違う、誰だ。
There goes that bitch ass nigga right there. Oh shit!
Damn.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Bitch dead. Damn.
我々兵士の中に紛れ込んでいる。
That is sickening.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we start, what he was saying? I couldn't read it fast enough. We were trying to comprehend it at the same time. Let's go back to what he was talking about.
エルビー、どうしてリヴァイに補給させたの？時間がないのに。
女型は食われた。だが
But they just
君は中身が食われるのを見たか。俺は見てない。
まさか。
ああ、以前君が言っていた推論通り、
So what do you mean?
It means we're dealing with a type that remains able-bodied after detransformation. It means they're still
So-
able to be a human and function.
Yeah.
Even though the transformation...
So how did he or she disappear?
Huh? Slipped out. You know how they had all that steam coming up? From the Titans being killed and eating her at the same time?
Annie, do you think that's Annie? I don't know if that was Annie.
I still think that's Annie.
No, the Titan itself was Annie, but I don't know if that's Annie killing though.
Well, they're saying that that's the person that escaped from the Titan body.
Maybe.
So that's what they're saying. They're not saying it's somebody that was there within their troops. They're saying it was somebody that came out of the Titan.
Wait, hold on, let's see.
人化を解いた後もある程度動けるタイプだとすればそして
And said person had equipped himself with ODM gear in
あら
advance.
かじめ立体起動装置をつけていたとしたら
Yeah, so she already had it on. Transformed into a Titan. What?
女型の中にいたやつが今我々と同じ制服を着て
Damn, that's smart. And Erwin is smart for thinking that. That ain't no bitch. And then she, damn. First of all, they didn't say that's Annie because it came from obviously the female Titan that looks like Annie. She is smart that she is wearing their uniform. How the hell did she got the uniform? Because she didn't go to the survey corps. She went to the military police.
I'm sure that they have backups somewhere. It's just like how Levi accessed the ODM gear when he was underground. You know what I mean? Like there's ways to get a hold of it.
The gear, but I'm talking about the clothes.
Or I'm sure she got it from a dead soldier sometime.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But equip herself with all that shit, and got and know about the smokes. She knew about all the smokes, so that's why she fired off the green one.
Yep. It's obviously a soldier.
Thinking that it was Levi's shit. And now they know exactly where they are, and they start chopping them up.
Yep.
She is smart.
Yep.
Damn. First of all, the whole shit is smart. But I don't want to get into that yet. If you want to say something else before we get into the whole her crying out to the other Titan so they can eat her and shit.
I don't think there was anything to comment on before that happened, so no, there wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, they smart with attacking her with those, with the cables and everything, capturing her and disable her from moving. But it's very interesting that she can harden her fucking skin.
I was gonna mention that. I was like, I forgot about the fact that these Titans seem to have powers. So hers is hardening her skin, which is interesting.
It's interesting because like she can harden her skin, and the armor Titan is already armored. Yeah, it's already armored, right? Because her hardening her skin was bluish. That's why I said, ew, was that ice?
Yeah, I thought it was ice. I thought it was ice. I mean, same type of concept, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, what else can she do in that Titan form? That shit crazy to me. All these powers. And why? Why are they doing this? What's the motive? What's the mission? Why? Why is she going great lengths to what? To get Erwin? Or not Erwin. Not Erwin, but yeah, Aaron?
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out if he was supposed to be on their side or if they want to kill him. I don't know.
Because, I know I keep talking, but yeah, because military police really wanted Aaron. And then Survey Corps really wanted Aaron too. Interesting.
But yeah, so the fact that she can cry out like that, I knew the moment that she cried out, I'm like, oh, that's a freaking cry for help. I knew it was a freaking cry for help. But Sasha's, what Sasha was saying to Mikasa was really interesting to me, because I'm like, maybe that's why Sasha has such good natural instincts, you know what I mean? It seems to be like her thing, and apparently she grew up in a place where she knows how like animal hunts and everything work.
Yeah,
so
Sasha, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense that she has such good animalistic instinct in those situations. But yeah, Titan cannibalism. So
that's the second time we've seen it.
That's the second time we've seen it. And I'm trying to remember if when they did it to Aaron, was Aaron doing something that might have made them think?
But he was screaming.
Yeah, so that probably gave them the signal to come after him if he was like screaming.
So that means that fucking Annie and them realized that if you scream, those Titans will come and get you. Because remember, he was screaming a lot during those episodes.
Yeah. But the crazy part is it's Titan cannibalism, but the fact that
and they was not paying attention to the people. when they was just wanting to get rid of Eren and eat Eren. They wasn't paying attention to them either.
But also, it's interesting that they can resort to that, and then that gives them a chance to escape. And then we know that the person can just transform into a Titan again when their energy is replenished or whatever. But that's a good means of escape because all the steam hides them.
That's
so they can
smart.
take off. So that's really smart, but that also means that whoever is behind, this female Titan and the other Titans, they've obviously done their research and they know ways to escape. They know ways to get out. They know emergency situations, because you don't just go, oh, well, maybe if I do this, this will happen. No, they knew that cry brings Titans and that they can eat them and that the steam can cause kind of a smoke screen for them to escape.
And it makes sense because why they kill Albini and the other Titan, because they was getting so close. If they find out more information about that, they can fucking figure out what's going on. Like just like how Annie did what she just did with the screen.
Yeah, because say for example, they found out the neck thing because of Eren. But the more they find out, the more power that they have, because now that they know the neck thing, they knew to come after her neck. You know what I mean?
And she was like, oh hell no.
And she knew her immediate defense was to block her neck.
Yeah.
So that means that, like I said, they've really done their research. They
But
know.
where and when and who and how they got the time to do their own research? You know what I'm saying? Like the military police, right? But it seems like the military police don't even know anything about the Titans. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they're just putting up that front. But it doesn't matter. Annie went to the military police because she went to the military police to do what she's doing right now, and then she knows a lot about these Titans on what to do, like knowing to get eaten up, and they will produce a hell of smoke for her to slip away and do what she's doing now. And then also what Erwin or whatever the people with Eren and Levi, they talking about, bro, we got somebody on the inside too. We got somebody in the survey corps right now. That's why Erwin didn't trust nobody really, and not trying to tell them his plan. Cause listen, if he most definitely told everybody his plan, and Annie would have fallen for that trap at all. Because you know who we think is part of the crew, guys. Rainer.
We don't care what any of y'all say.
Bruh.
Especially since Erwin's obviously very, very intelligent. The fact that Erwin thinks someone's on the inside. And then also Armin and Jean were over there.
Yeah, true.
Thinking about it too.
Like, why wouldn't he tell us the situation?
But Armin was like, they were like, you're thinking it too, right? Both of them were thinking the same thing, that there's someone on the inside.
John is smart too.
Yeah, Jean's really, really smart.
Everybody got their own smart in a way. Mikasa, she stand back and think, but don't really say out loud or what she's thinking, but still she's thinking. You know what I'm saying? And she is very strong. Even though I don't think that she quite knows what's going on, but still, just the fact that she's very strong and not stupid makes her, a special person. Sasha makes her a special person because of her dealing with dogs and shit like that.
Her instincts.
Yeah, her instincts. John and John might be smart like Erwin.
You mean Erwin or Armin?
Oh, Armin. That thing. Yeah, Armin.
I would say, yeah, Armin's a strategist. He's really intelligent strategically. So for him to think of something like that, both him and Jean were on the same page, you know what I mean? So him and Jean were figuring it out themselves, and I'm telling you, it has to be Rainer, because that whole scene between the female Titan and Rainer, when she caught him in his hand, is so sketchy. No matter how many times we rewatch it, it is so sketchy to us, so...
But look! Where was Annie going during the female Titan episode, right? It seemed like she didn't know exactly where to go to find Eren, because she was looking, right? She was looking and flipping up the hood. After Rainer made contact with Annie, she took off and went straight to Eren. Do you think that Rainer told her something during that whole scene? You don't think Rainer told her something? Like, yo, Eren's in the woods. Oh, okay. And then slice, and shoot. And then
I don't know, but I think that whole scene was.
Because remember, we thought that whole scene was sketchy anyway, between those two.
Maybe.
It had.
Maybe there was a signal between them.
Like something.
Maybe they had some type of signal.
Like that look, you know what I'm saying? Or, like I said, maybe when she caught her, or when she caught him, I don't know how, but they, Rainer gave her the information on where Aaron is, cut off her fingers, and then she went straight there. That's it.
I think they had a signal.
Yeah, that has something.
But we definitely think Rainer is the #1 contestant for this inside suspicion. You know?
#1.
And I definitely think that person that's running around the woods now slicing people, I definitely think that's Annie.
It has to be.
I definitely think that's Annie.
And
just because the female Titan looks so much like Annie. Well, I want to talk about Erwin. Because obviously, I mean, the episode's named after him, and Erwin showed a lot. He showed us a lot in this episode. So first off, shout out to Erwin for being so intelligent as a soldier. And if you, like I said in the beginning, if you haven't watched our OVA Part 2 reaction for No Regrets, be sure you go to the Patreon link in the description box and go watch it. It's very important to what I'm about to say. Because in that discussion, I said that I'm kind of neutral about Erwin. I don't really know what his true motive is, because he comes off very he comes off like he doesn't care that much, like he's not very sincere, like how, Levi paid his respects to all the people that died for them to be able to capture the Titan. And then Erwin was like, oh, is that so? He just seems kind of like, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for.
In the OVA, right? But we did.
No, he didn't know. He said it at the beginning of this episode and the end of last episode when they were talking about the soldiers.
Oh yeah, but
And then in the OVA, as well. And yes, we read the manga.
Right, exactly.
We read the manga as well. But what we said still stands. So he gives off this impression that he just doesn't really care that much, and he, doesn't care about the soldiers the way that Levi does. Which makes you think kind of negatively of him. So that's why I said I'm neutral in the OVA discussion. I said that as messed up as it seems, I can understand, if I put myself in his shoes, I can understand where he has to kind of give that part of him up. You know what I mean? Where he has to give up that caring side and be kind of cold-hearted about the whole situation, because you're not going to be able to advance further in this situation with the Titans if you're too connected to everybody around you and everything happening. So the fact that he seems a bit disconnected from everybody makes sense, And then in this episode, it proved that even further. And who was it? It was Armin, because Armin's really, really smart. So Armin was talking about Erwin and how, to rise above monsters, you have to give up your own humanity. And that's exactly what I was trying to say in that discussion, is I can understand why he has to be this way. Why he has to be kind of like, oh, they died? I have nothing to say on that. You know what I mean? Whereas Levi's like, oh, they died, pay our respects, if it wasn't for them, blah, blah, blah. Nah, Erwin's seen too much. He's about to see a lot more, and he knows that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like Armin said, you can't advance further if you're not willing to abandon something, and they're claiming he abandoned his humanity for the greater good of humanity.
And Pixis.
Yeah, and Pixis. Because Pixis makes these tough choices, and Pixis talked that one episode about him being a murderer and how he has to...
He had to be that way.
He has to hold that on his back,
Yeah, and it also seems like Erwin... I'm seeing more clearly about Erwin that maybe he is this way because he's just so freaking focused on this cracking what's going on. He's just so focused. Like, he'll say what he needs to say, like, hey, yo, Levi, I need you to go in and refill your gas and shit. Hey, my nigga, like, I don't need to. Why? Man, do what I say. You know what I'm saying? He's just so focused, and then the way he's talking to everybody, he's looking straight ahead, but talking to everybody around him. You know what I'm saying? He's just so focused. He's like, yo, bro, like, can't stop to think that all that smoke, she could have easily slipped away, and now he probably got the gear and all that shit, and now him or her is with us right now trying to kill us all. But while still moving ahead. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy to me.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop and like, what if he's already on another plan right now. He's thinking right now. He is already 2 steps forward to a point where he's like, look, we got somebody right now about to kill us. So keep your eyes open for that.
So I think that because of that doesn't give him any room anyways to focus on the deaths that just happened. You know what I mean? He's always looking forward, you know?
Yeah, he's always looking forward.
Which you need somebody like that. As messed up as it is, you can't dwell. Right. You can't dwell, you know?
I just think that he don't want to waste so much time.
Exactly.
Like, he don't want to waste time. That's why I was like, oh shit, thank you for letting me know that 100 people died. I already know 100 people are going to die. I can't sit here and mourn every time another nigga die. Yeah. Because I'm wasting time, and also, like, I can't keep growing this attachment to my soldiers, man. I gotta get this case, man. I gotta understand what's going on for the sake of humanity. And I respect that from Erwin. I really think that that's probably why he seems so cold right now. Even though he's not. We know he's not. He just really trying to get this, bro. He's dedicated to this mission. He's really dedicated.
Yeah, so I wanted to touch on that because I feel like this episode made it even more clear, and especially Armin's speech about Erwin cleared up a lot about Erwin. So
yeah, that makes total sense. That makes total sense.
You have anything else to say?
No, but R.I.P. to my nigga though.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but R.I.P. How he died? He died because...
He died because Annie sliced him.
Yeah, just now, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Or Annie, quotes, air quotes.
With the hood. Ooh.
I feel like that hood is really gonna stay on.
First of all, that hood been like this, bitch, while she flying through the wood. I don't understand how the hood is still on her.
I've never understood that. When they put on their hoods and they're riding horseback, it always stays on, and I'm like...
Even when I'm driving my car and I got my hood on with the window down, that should be flying back. Nah, bro.
They've got like the freaking indestructible hoods or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Shit, probably sold to their scalp. But
what? Oh, sold to their scalp.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anything else?
I have nothing else to say.
We just decided for the next episode. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification button to become an Animator Squad today. What else can we do?
Yes. And be sure that you go over to our Anime Eats profile on Instagram and our individual profiles at For Real Though at Miss Leblu. And go over to Patreon down below in the description box. Our link will be there for you to make it nice and easy, where you can see cool stuff like bloopers and vlogs, and go watch that OVA No Regrets Part 2 reaction.
Not like this, but like this.
Watching you all.
Well, till next time, adios.